I'm getting ready to, I'm cleaning these shocks out. These my old shocks. But if you see, they rusty because I had cut them off because that housing right here on the shock was in the way. So I gotta clean all that rust off of them so I can push them all the way down and see how short they actually are. So I can get ready to make the brackets for them. That way I can still use stock shocks. Cause I don't want to cut them off and make them work. I want to still be able to use stock shocks on this truck. Excuse me, y'all. Let's see, well, I don't know, I want to put a little bit of oil, lubrication on it. Let me get this spray. PV blaster and spray this down because I don't want it to go in there dry. I want it to go in there, but now I gotta close it up. Because it got stuck that last time right here, but I want to oil it just to make sure it'll still close up and spray some around the housing right here. Let's see will it close up. Oh yeah. See, it closes up. I can see how long that is. Now let's see how long that is. That way I know exactly. Like 17 inches. So I know that this shock gotta sit right here. I'm gonna kind of bring it down that way it'll still, I could probably still use it here. I just need to bring that down to there where that's at, right here. So that'll work right there. But like I said, I had to clean it off. You see they rusted because like I said, I cut that off because it was in the way when I done it the last time. And now I gotta make new shock brackets. I still want to be able to use stock shocks on this truck. Everything still got to be able to where I can use stock shocks. I'm probably gonna run into an issue on the front, but I'll still be able to use stock stuff on the back. And I'm gonna have to look for some shocks that's gonna be shorter for the front that I can use on the front to help with the suspension in the front when I put the bigger bags on the front. Because this, like I say, this truck gonna be able to tow, but at the same time, it's still gonna have full air ride suspension all the way around. And I just wanna be able to make things work the way they supposed to work. And if you were to if I sell the truck, somebody could take all this stuff off this truck and put this truck back stock if they wanted to. But I wanna be able to haul my trailer and still have my air ride because I just love air ride. Just some of my air ride system. I always been in the low riders and mini trucks and stuff like that. But I'm just asking y'all to bear with me, you know, going through some tough stuff right now. You know, it ain't easy. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's not easy. Hold on, y'all. I was listening to some of my stuff on my phone, but I want to tell y'all something. It's heart to heart, this real. I ain't ashamed. God is real. And I'm going to tell y'all, when you're going through and you got people do things to you, just because they are in power and they feel that they have a right to do things to you. You know, just trust and believe God got your back. And I'm drop dead serious about this. I stand on this. God is real. I've been knew God is real. I stepped away from the church because I seen a lot of things in church that weren't right. Is that my fault? Yes, it's my fault. Now, is it my fault I seen these things? No. But all I'm saying is, I've been going through, but like today I'm off. All because somebody want to nitpick. They want to play games. But I can rest assured y'all, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but I'll tell you this. God is real, and you're not going to play with God people. I don't care where you at, but as long as you trust God, it's going to work out for you. You know, like I say, I'm facing some difficult stuff right now. It don't feel good, but I know God going to work it out. And that's why today I'm getting out here, working on the truck, waiting on a guy to call me back about some metal. I need some square tubing so I can work on these shock mounts. I'm going to try to get these shock mounts mocked up today and get them mounted, because I got to get everything done on the back of this truck before I can even go ahead and put the bed on, because I need to put the bed on so I can finish looking at how the truck sit with this kit on it, you know, with this Baja kit on it, because I got a certain look that I want. You know, this is one of my passions, it's one of the things I love, but I know for a fact, trouble don't last always. And you can't always expect things to be good. You can't always expect people to treat you right, because people are going to be people. That's a true statement. But at the same time, just know, whatever your hands find to do, do it. And allow God to work these things out for you. And just watch how God works. You know, I've been told a lot of times, people are, you a preacher? No, I'm not a preacher, man. I'm far from it. But one thing I know is I like doing this type of work. I would rather today be in the truck, make some money because I got a family. But like I said, sometimes there are people that want to mess with you. But you can rest assured that the old folks say every dog got a day. Some dogs gonna get their day here soon. And all I'm saying is strive for what you want. When things going bad, still try to stay positive. Still try to stay in that good state of mind. You know, I had a conversation with a guy today, and it was powerful. When I say it was powerful, because same thing be happening to him. But, you know, at the same time, I'm going to give God the glory. I'm going to let God show these people who is in control, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to jump out of here on that one right there.